As a Lucio player, obviously it's identical for me, regardless if I have 20 or 200 ping. But there is no LAN servers here, also really no anti-cheat precautions. So, I mean, it's basically just an online tournament where I happen to be sitting across so I can wave it too easy and talk shit in lobby chat.
In the game, Ilios, I was playing McCree, and I flashbanged Harry Hook, and I headshotted him, but it didn't deal any damage because it's online. It was just a blank shot and it dealt damage, and I would have been able to kill him and got a pick, but that didn't happen, which is like something I think shouldn't be happening when we're playing on stage just next to each other. It shouldn't be these like just lag issues.
In the game against Cloud9, like Shawfall was playing Tracer and Ilios, and I hooked him like 100 times, and it just blinked out of the hook like every time, and I was like, where's my LAN client? I was so pissed off, but I mean, it's kind of ridiculous for Drew.
There's at least 2 or 3 times where I was McCree, where I would shoot Anna or someone in the head. I would see the decal explode, like the bullet hit mark, but they would do 0 damage. In a really high competitive environment where high stake money is on the line, you don't want no regs to be happening.
I mean, we were playing with 10 ping, just like from actual gameplay experience. The difference for me between 10 ping and 0 ping in a game like Overwatch, it's pretty negligible.
There's been no issues. Like the ping, you're like 40 ping or something, right? It's not that bad. And I think it's lucky though that there was no like disconnects or anything. Like if you looked at DreamHack, that's an example of why you need like a LAN client. You have disconnects left and right.
I think I should have the ability to play on the best I can play, the best situation, the best peripherals, the best computers, which are provided, and the best connection, which is LAN. No delay. It feels like I'm playing at home, and that's not how it should be.
I don't want to sound like I'm overhyping it or exaggerating, but it's actually a different game when you play on a LAN client. Like, even though we have low ping, it's totally different, especially with things like Roadhog hooks and things that maybe just you won't get as bullshitted on with 0 ping like on actual LAN client. It makes a difference.
I can't tell much of a difference. A lot of people say they can. Sure. I don't know. I just play.
Yes, defo. Like if a tournament is sponsored by Blizzard, they should have the LAN client with them all the time. Not having a LAN client on a LAN tournament is absolutely like ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous for sure.
I wouldn't say required, but I would really like there to be LAN client on these big tournaments, yeah. I would like in the future for Overwatch to be just primarily LAN client on when we're playing at a LAN setting. And I would like for the LAN client to be more available for smaller tournaments and stuff, because I think this game would be amazing with LAN client. Like being able to react to flashbangs as a tracer instead of having to just before he actually flashes try to bait it out by just preemptively blinking away from the flashbang, but being able to see him do the animation and then react to it if you can do that, and you should be rewarded for skilled play. And I think LAN client can really support that.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the future, I think like for any big major tournament, there should be a LAN client. But I think right now it's not really balanced out yet or treated good, because on the World Cup, there were like complaints about Mei being really OP just because it was LAN client and 144 Hertz. Like she froze enemies within 1 second. So I think they still need to balance it out before they do it.
Other games have set a precedent that it should be required to have LAN clients on LAN. I mean, it just makes sense.
I think everyone should be running a LAN client, and I think it's a really big deal. Hundreds of thousands of dollars are on the line, and like this is people's careers. So I think it's a really big deal that they try to use the LAN client as much as possible.
As a tank player, it's the difference between blocking an earth shatter or blocking like a hook from hitting your team. That 20 ping can make can change the game being a win or a lose. So it's very important to be playing on LAN.
If you want to have like a serious tournament scene, Overwatch League and all that, you should probably dedicate the resources to driving a LAN server box 4 hours from your headquarters. Just my opinion though, as a Lucio player.
It should be at every major tournament. So yeah, it should be here. As far as there's like a $10,000 small little LAN and wherever, I don't think it's extremely important in that case, but if it's easily enough implemented from Blizzard's side and it's not a lot of work for them or cost or whatever, yeah, I agree that it should be implemented.
If you have LAN, you limit technical difficulties. And since it's, what year is it? It's 2016, right? Okay, so because it's 2016, we should have LAN, right? At professional esport events, so that's my opinion.
So it's just a question of, does Blizzard want to dedicate the resources, the minimal resources, to having a better competitive environment, or do they want to make more skins?